Good evening, gentlemen. It is a paintball festival. I don't know what's going on. JP, Chris, Switch, Porter, you're not late. Alex, don't worry. I'm still here. What the hell are we talking about tonight? We're going to talk about Houston Heat. Houston Heat are changing a little bit. We're going to talk about a possible Dynasty Arsenal merger. Mike Bianca is no longer coaching Dynasty. The Hurricanes are having tryouts, which is related to Mike Bianca. That's what I was confused about for a second there. Clint Johnson's retiring. There's also other people retiring I'm sure I missed. Collision are having tryouts. The NXL have new dates for 2026, which we've already talked about. We're going to talk about again. We talked about the new bunker. I think it's official now. We're going to talk about that. Infamous posted some stuff. The Luxe, there's a lease. You can apparently lease the new Luxe Air. I forgot the name of it. And there's other stuff we're going to talk about. There's a lot of things we might cover. Those are for sure the things we're going to cover. But, coming up this Friday is Black Friday. And if you're lucky enough to live in Northern California, 2 of the best paintball stores are having a Black Friday sale.
Hey guys, don't forget this Black Friday, SAC Paintball Store is going to be opening at 9 a.m. The first 50 people in store that spend $100 or more is going to get a scratch card. Everyone's a winner. It just depends what you might win. There's paintballs, gift cards from some of the best manufacturers, just like HK Army. You're going to have a chance to win $25, $50, or $100 gift cards from HK and many more. So shop at SAC Paintball Store this Black Friday.
Yes. SAC Paintball here in this, obviously, Sacramento, California, and Extreme Paintball in Modesto, California, are both having Black Friday sales. You can see there that they're kind of the same thing. The first 50 people that show up and spend $125 or more on Black Friday are going to either get one of those scratchers or a gift from underneath that tree at Extreme Paintball. And I know at Extreme Paintball, they're going to have like a DSR Plus and stuff in there underneath that tree. So you get the opportunity to win a high-end gun. And it's not just BFP gear. Also, I shouldn't say it's just not SAC Paintball and Extreme Paintball. Also, BFPgear.com. You can see right there, they're doing that Black Friday deal with HK Army, where if you spend $100, you're going to get a mystery gift. I don't know what those mystery gifts are. Obviously, I'm not going to know. It's a freaking mystery gift. BFPgear.com, a long-time supporter. Definitely help support this channel by supporting BFP Gear, and check out the links in the description. Maybe over to SAC Paintball, or over to Extreme Paintball. BFPgear.com. BFP Gear. The reason I mentioned SAC Paintball and Extreme is because they also own those places too. Oh yeah. What are you guys talking about really fast? And then we'll jump over into our news topics, I guess. We'll see how those goes. A little hauling ass to get this set up. I'm surprised we were like a minute late. I'm not out of breath, so that's good. All right, let's just jump right over to this.
Hey guys, don't
not
forget
that, sorry. There are so many. I have so many things set up. I gotta find the right thing. Houston Heat, they put out this very long press release along with the NXL and Major League Paintball, and we're not gonna, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. It's obviously kind of a lot. I thought about reading the whole thing to you guys, but basically there's 2 things there. There's a bulk of text right in the middle from Randy Smith, owner, and then wife Mama D below that with just thanking everybody and saying how they really appreciate the time and everybody, and they're going to miss paintball and they had good experience and, all that good stuff. And they've been awesome. I mean, they've been one of the few, or I should say growing list, maybe of these people that are supporting pro teams, I guess, as in owners. And that's kind of what we're talking about here. New ownership. My nose is Super runny. Here's a pair of pants I'm not wearing. Okay. Houston Heat. What did I put? Let's just read my notes. So this year, Houston Heat got 7th overall. So we'd think that, a lot of the times when these teams are leaving or, there's a big commotion within a pro team, it's because they're not doing well. And I would say Heat historically have been one of the better teams overall in the PSP and in the NXL. Last year, though, or let's say 2025, they did get 7th overall. Not terrible, though. They did take a 5th place and a 3rd place. Kind of one of the things that's crazy about Heat is they got a... I also meant to play this. Dude, I don't know what is going on. Why are these not working? I had these videos all set up. This is one of the things that... son of a bitch. I wanted to be able to play like... I wanted to be able to play like highlights, and I have all these highlights ready of Houston Heat and stuff, and I don't know why. Without fail, something literally always goes wrong. So let's just try to re-put it back in here and see what happens. And I don't know why it decided to work perfectly fine when I just re-add it. Okay. I just want to have something playing when I'm talking. So these are Houston Heat highlights from World Cup. And what the hell was I talking about? What's kind of crazy about Houston Heat is their first year playing in pro was 2012 and built with a super roster. They have some of their current players were actually on that original roster, but they did take first place that first year. They got first place in the series. They took 3 first place in the just tournaments. They got a 3rd I should say they got a 2nd and a 5th place. So their first year, they just kind of dominated the pro division. Overall, they've gotten 11 wins. So a good bulk of those wins, 3 of those wins coming in that first year, but 11 all over throughout the 12 years or 13 years they were pro. Their last win was 2001 at the Mid-Atlantic Open. And like I put still competitive, because they are still competitive. It's not like they're a bad team. Houston Heat still have some of the best players in the world. Some of the original players that are still playing with Houston Heat. Chad George has played 76 tournaments with Houston Heat. Was original 2012 team. Sam Monville also has played 76, was an original team member. Chad Boucher was a 2012 member, although Chad did retire last year. Ronnie Dizon was an original member, has played 67 tournaments with the team, but did take a break and go play with Aftershock. Ryan Moorhead, playing on the team now, but was not an original member, came in 2014. Mishka Kiesnev came in 2012, also an original member, but left for a short time to play for Art Chaos. Konstantin Fedorov was one of those original members. They've had Devin Stewart, Sergei Shliznikov, Nico Hyde, Tyler Harmon, John Woodley, Nick Sloviak, Greg Sewers, Connor Kelly, Thomas Taylor, Tim Montresor, Heath DeVitt, and Jacob Edwards have all played for Houston Heat. Some of those guys more than others. Jacob Edwards is kind of surprising. He only played, I want to say 2013 for about a year. That was when he left Damage to see how well it'd go. But the whole reason we're talking about Houston Heat, and the whole reason we saw that press release right there, is because they have new owners. So Houston Heat, Randy Smith selling the team, or maybe transferring it or something, over to Alan, I almost said Austin, over to Alan Buffton. Alan Buffton is the current and always been the owner of NRG Elite. NRG Elite, are middle of the road. In 2019, they actually bought somebody's spot to go pro. 2019, they got like 14th or something like that in semi-pro, but purchased a pro spot in 2020. Or I might have my dates wrong. They either went pro in 2019 or went pro in 2020. Either way, then they went away, and then they like bought someone's spot again, and now they came back. Now they're in dead last, and buying Houston Heat's pro spot, it appears. We don't really know what's happening though. Obviously, there are many, many good players on Houston Heat. Will they all stay around? I don't know. It probably doesn't seem like it. You know, I would assume that most of the guys from Heat, current roster guys, will find new teams. I could say we might have a few hanging around, maybe like La Papa or Jackson Frey might stay around. Those Blast Camp guys I could see staying with Houston Heat. I don't know though. Austin Buffton and Robert Bowen are probably the two longest term players on NRG. NRG just have not been good. And what I hope is that, like, I don't know, they just try something else, right? And are able to attract players to whatever this new Houston Heat team is. Hopefully they stick with that name, but who knows? I mean, obviously if you are the pro owner, like, you know, Alan Buffton owns NRG and they just got relegated. So are they just going to change the Houston Heat name to NRG and just get relegated again next year? I don't know. Who knows what's happening, but Houston Heat are going to be around in some way. Patrick McKenna, I think that's Patrick McKenna. He probably knows what's going on. Maybe a little bit there. Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I don't know the whole situation. You know, normally we like to say that there's, you know, Randy Smith can obviously, I assume, financially support the team. I don't know if Alan Buffton is going to have the same funding. No comment. You know. Yeah, so Houston Heat will probably, it appears, go through a whole rebuilding phase. But like I was saying, we obviously, I assume, you know, Sarge had the funds to pay all those guys. Will Alan Buffton have the funds to bring in new players? I don't know. Probably not. It's probably just going to be NRG 3.0. The other thing that's happening that we also, I don't really know a ton about either, is that there's rumor that Arsenal and Dynasty might be merging in some way. Tom Ford, long-time owner of Team Arsenal, purchased Baltimore Revo a few years ago, and this 2025 year changed the team name from Revo to Arsenal. Arsenal have a very, very capable roster. Caleb Abel, Stephen O'Mara, Elliot Weaver, ABJ, Benny Carroll, Cody Mikowski, and Kyle Bowen. They have really good guys. So if there was to be like a full merging of Dynasty and Arsenal, we'd obviously have an available, you know, pro spot. I mean, that leaves, you know, one team still available. There's, you know, somehow going to make a team spot available. But who would they kill off, you know, or kick off the team? You know, are they going to keep O'Mara? Weaver's really good. ABJ's really good. Cody Mikowski's really good. But we also saw that Cody Mikowski said that he was like leaving Arsenal or something like that. But, you know, anything could happen because they could, you know, maybe he goes and plays for Dynasty Arsenal or whatever they're going to be called. We don't know. Maybe Tom Ford is just going to come in and kind of help support financially a little bit. Because as we all know, Dynasty are one of probably the few top teams that don't just have a rich owner. I mean, you can look at all the teams and they pretty much have one guy that's just paying for everything. Where Dynasty don't. They like rely on sponsorships and, you know, Field One and all their stuff to be able to help fund that team. So we don't really know what's happening. I mean, somebody might know more than I am. Today and yesterday, I was just all over the place and getting this busy. So sometimes on Mondays, I'll like miss things that end up like happening throughout the days. And some people sometimes will send stuff to me and I miss it. And I don't know, you know, it's that time of year. Where in the hell, what buttons do I hit? I actually don't want to hit any of those buttons. God damn it. I don't have any of those buttons set up. I was going to say you can go to the Paintball Ruined My Life store. It's pretty easy. You can go to paintballruinedmylife.com. You can, you know, there's various ways to get there. Look, I actually like post stuff. This actually has like text. You know what? One thing I'm really, really worried about is like information just going away. You know, we don't know anything. Everything's just fading into the ether. You know, I was trying to figure out earlier NRG, and I'm like, I don't know who has owned NRG or anything, and there's just no writing or text on that stuff. So I really worry about all the paintball knowledge being lost. The whole point of me telling you to go here is so maybe we can make that a little wider. Oh, you know what it is? It's this freaking thing. I say, because it's that time of the year, it's getting cold out, and there are hoodies over in the Paintball Ruined My Life store. They're thick, they're really well made. I should have mine on, but they're all freaking dirty. I thought about wearing this one today. Paintball Ruined My Life. You can find a link in the description. They're $50. There's a plethora of sizes. There's a bunch of headbands over there. Barrel covers. There's 3 packs. $15. Save a little bit of money. Think about supporting the Paintball Ruined My Life experience. You can get a hat like this. This is a dad hat, right? It's like this. But like, I just flatten the shit out of the bills and they turn them into a 6-panel. They're great. The Paintball Ruined My Life store. Speaking more of Dynasty, we don't. Oh yeah, we do. We got Mike Bianca stuff. Speaking more about Dynasty, Dynasty and Coach Mike Bianca have parted ways. Mike Bianca says the results from the past season speak for themselves, and those results rest firmly on my shoulders. You can't be handed this talented of a roster and finish the way we did. That's a leadership issue. I will always be grateful for the team and the opportunity they have provided me. I cannot, man, the text is so small, it's so hard for me to read. Provided me. It wasn't just the fit we thought it was. It just wasn't the fit we thought it would be. I am proud to have been part of the Dynasty family, though brief. It was a tremendous learning experience, and I will value the moments we've shared together. I have nothing but love for the team and wish them the best as they take the dragon into the future. Dynasty had this to say. Coach Bianca brought positive energy and class to the organization from day one. While the team and Coach Bianca will be parting ways, San Diego Dynasty wishes nothing but the best for Coach Bianca and his future endeavors. Yeah, that's about it. Who knows, right? I mean, this could be just a result of Tom 4 and Dynasty merging, if that's even a thing. But then also, right, I mean, Mike Bianca here says that, you know, it didn't really meet their expectations, which, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I put that all on him. Obviously, I have no clue. But it's, you know, I don't think you put everything on anyone, all the blame on anybody. But Dynasty for sure have had better rosters, but they do have a good roster. But there's a lot of good rosters in pro paintball, so it's not like everyone else is bad. Mike Bianca came from the Hurricanes, where he did coach the New Orleans Hurricanes from 2002 to 2024, where he coached Dynasty just 1 year last year. He coached the USA men's team. And he does have the coaches show with Ryan Gray, coach of Red Legion over there on the Major League Paintball YouTube channel. Both of them are very, very intelligent about paintball. And I can't imagine if Mike Bianca wants to go actually coach somewhere. I can't believe like it'd be difficult. There can't be like a lot of I don't know, teams that would say no if he was curious in coaching. Kyle Spica. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what the hell he's doing? Because he was, playing for Arsenal and then not really playing much for Arsenal, though. The Hurricanes are also having tryouts. There's big news regarding the Hurricanes as well. The Hurricanes have also found themselves a new owner. We will read my Hurricane stuff. Few guys that are on the Hurricanes right now. Actually, no, we'll talk about I don't know. Guys on the Hurricanes right now: Stuart Ridgel, Jacob Seawright, Daniel Camp, Andrew Bell, and Nick Ripple. Drew Bell and Nick Ripple, all very 5 good players. Hurricanes won semi-pro in 2001. 2002, they ended up 11th overall. 2023, 9th overall. 2024, 14th overall. 15th. 2025, 10th place overall. So really not that awful. 15th isn't the greatest, but there's teams that are getting 20th. So, 9th isn't all that bad. They have a handful of 4th, 5th, and 6th places. They did get a 2nd place, though, in 2004 in Las Vegas, losing to Dynasty. But probably the biggest news is apparently the Hurricanes have a new owner. That's why Greenville, Texas. That's why they are in Greenville, Texas for these tryouts. I actually looked all over Google Maps earlier trying to find any paintball stuff in Greenville. Because apparently Greenville, the owner, has built himself a facility, a private practice facility for the Hurricanes in Texas. Greenville is about 20 minutes or so north of Dallas, so it's right outside of Dallas. The Hurricanes posted this tryouts little flyer on Instagram, and they said, "The Hurricanes are a winning organization that has a new owner who is passionate about paintball and is relentless in the pursuit of winning. The organization and the players will be the most marketed and branded in the industry." I haven't read this. I don't know about all that. Our new $2 million private training facility with housing for 56 people and private locker rooms are just the beginning of the investment into being the league's premier team. Wait, I literally have not read that. That's the first time I've read that. Our new $2 million private training facility with housing for 56 people. That's crazy. I also can't read. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So this says it right there. $2 million. I mean, maybe it's $2 million because they have housing for 56 people. Because I think in California, I've done the math, and I think you need about $1 million to build 4 airball fields. Build out a full paintball field, a full entire facility where you'd have a rental staging area and all that stuff too. So $2 million just to maybe for a pro training facility might be kind of crazy. If housing for 56 people though also seems weird. I don't know. That's just an odd thing. That's just an odd thing to throw in there. But man, I know that the Red Legion guys used to have, or they still do have a facility like this in Moscow. That's just fantastic. So I would be super excited if I was like going to play for the Hurricanes or whatever. So really crazy. But they are having, like I said, tryouts. So for their semi-pro team and pro team. And we should note that if you are pro, you get free paint for tryouts. If you are not pro, paint is $30 a case, which is pretty much cost. So no one's really making money. Yeah. If you can't make it to these tryouts, but you really want to go, maybe, you don't live in Texas and you just can't get there really quick. They did say that you can contact them as well. So if you're like, just can't make it to Texas that weekend or something, and want to play for the Hurricanes, contact the Hurricanes. You can find them on Instagram. $2 million is crazy, though. Some rates. $1 million doesn't buy an empty half-acre. Yeah, that's true, though. I mean, yeah, near any population. That's true. Maybe my million bucks was like without the land, or with the land. Yeah, the Hurricane's going crazy though. It should be kind of cool. I'm definitely interested in like seeing what it looks like. I want to like see what a practice facility looks like. Cause like the Red Legion. Let me see really fast. Russian. Yeah, I mean, who knows what we find, but let's just put this in here. Russian Legion training facility. Yeah, they had this like indoor facility, which they still do have, but they used to have like locker rooms and like all kinds of stuff. So I don't know, but that was a long time ago. That was a very long time ago. They probably still have all that stuff there, just not. I don't know, maybe the Red Legion guys, because they mainly practice in Tampa now, I think. Everybody like the live stream. Give the live stream a like. Everybody. The rules. I really like this sweater. And like, I just like this sweater. And I didn't take care of it one year and it got like holes in it. Look at the holes. Hit the live stream a like. Make sure to like the live stream. I see 24 likes. It's kind of pathetic. Kind of pathetic. Okay, Tiki's is now Thunder Valley, Rando says. Thank you, sir. And channel member. That makes more sense. Because I saw the like Thunder Valley bunkers and I was like, I don't know where that place is at. Like I saw them at the tournament. Tiki's does make more sense. I get it. Okay, we got more stuff. You gotta like the live stream. Thank you guys. There's a couple likes on there. Clint Johnson is retiring. I know there's other guys that are retiring too. I just have missed it. Clint Johnson posted all these pictures over on Facebook, and we'll just let him go through. Clint Johnson has been playing for AC Diesel since 2019, so he's one of the OG AC Diesel guys. You can see him in BJ right there. Yeah, retiring. Clint says I'll miss the community, the competitiveness, the people, and the stage to perform on. Wishing all my friends the absolute best and their future and desired outcomes. He's looking forward to being more involved in his career, marriage, and community, which is good, which is great. I get that too. I want to be more involved with my community, although I kind of am. Paintball's a community, right? I'm not directly involved with my, like, neighbors. I don't really want to be either, though. It looks like Al Fernandez right there. A long-time Ironman guy. Clint's just retiring. Clint Johnson, one of the more fun players to watch. I've always liked to watch him play. He plays very aggressive and with kind of like a chip on his shoulder or something like that. Clint Johnson. Los Angeles Collision are having tryouts in a bunch of stuff. You know, they play semi-pro, D3, D4, and D5. But Collision, you know, they're a little bit closer to me. They're going to have their tryouts in Corona, California at SatCon Village, December 13th through the 19th, a little bit later than those Hurricane tryouts. And Collision, I've been around for a very long time. Certainly one of the better, more known organizations in Southern California, here on the West Coast for sure. Been playing the WCPPL for a very long time, and one of the better semi-pro teams in the NXL. I don't know, they maybe got like 3rd or 4th overall or something like that. They're somewhere in there with the standings. So if you're looking for a good team to play with, maybe like a team that you can move up the ranks, or just consistency. A lot of times, maybe you're more serious than your like team you're on now. I mean, that happens a lot, right? Maybe you play with me and the guy who just wants to have fun, and I don't really care if we lose. You know, like I actually have more fun when we lose. So, you know, maybe you're with a guy like that, and you want to win. Finding a team like Collision is a good route to do that, because they're just serious, you know. Did they lose Challenger? Ben Challenger? I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. So we kind of talked about this last time. NXL dates. NXL dates. So, here are your NXL dates. What do we have? We'll just read the first one off. We have event number 1, Tampa Bay Open, March 19th through the 22nd of March at the Raymond James Stadium. And we should also note that they are going to have the Summit Awards. So in March, the Summit Awards and an industry party inside the stadium. I don't really know what that means. You know, maybe we'll be able to fill the stadium. The second event is going to be at a new location, the Dover Speedway in Dover, Delaware, April 30th through May 3rd. And, you know, I know that Dover probably gets like a bad rap, right? You know, it's in Delaware. What am I going to do in Delaware? Here's where the tournament's at, though. So it's probably, you know, it's going to be somewhere in here. Look at all this grass and shit they got. So they got all kinds of, like, you know, fucking space for shit. I think those are actually roads, like, built into the ground, though. So I don't know. It's really dirty. They got all that crap all over the ground. There's shit everywhere. Dover Motor Speedway. But, you know, I don't know. It's kind of by the ocean, right? I mean, sorta. I mean, you got this, like, you know, marshland. Marshes are cool. I'm not, you know, against the marsh. I was looking earlier. I mean, you could take this ferry, though. You guys are bored. You could take this ferry over to this little town. Looks cool. Anyway, to Dover Speedway, your third event of the year will be taking place in Cincinnati, Ohio, again at Joyce Park, June 25th to the 28th. Event number 4 will be back in Texas at the Arboretum Park in Garland, Texas, September 17th to the 20th. And the NXL World Cup, November 11th through the 15th. But there's no location, which is interesting. I presume the World Cup will be back in Florida, but there's no location, so who the hell knows where it's going to be? Maybe Florida. I just said Florida. Maybe New York. Probably not. Let's hope not. November? Let's hope not. The one thing that's kind of missing on here, West Coast tournaments, and that's not surprising. I mean, when the NXL, the PSP, the MPPL, they never went to the West Coast. Sure we had, I guess there were some West Coast MPPL tournaments, but most of the time, these big national tournaments aren't really coming to the West Coast. I know people wanted to see Phoenix. Tom Cole talked about Phoenix a little bit there. I think that probably will still happen. I know that I wanted it to happen this year. Not going to happen. Maybe there was going to be Riverside. Not going to happen. Maybe Vegas. I don't think Vegas is ever going to happen again, though. I mean, we know that what the hell is that park there called? I don't know. The park, the facility, the place they had it every year, they want like triple the money or something now. So it's just getting like out of control expensive to have the actual tournaments there. So who knows? No West Coast events. That's not surprising because every time they have West Coast events, nobody shows up. Which makes sense. Verbal, what are you saying? But yeah, no interest from me for Delaware or Ohio unless someone wants to cut the check. I'm with you on that. I ain't going nowhere unless someone's paying me, baby. NXL Fresno. Dude, I'd be down some brains. We could have NXL Eureka. Make everybody drive 10 hours from the airport. No Chicago? Oh yeah. Isn't World Cup next? World Cup's this coming summer too, right? Like actual World Cup. Dan Shelley says there, no Chicago event due to soccer. Is it actually World Cup though? Oh, Alex, Fresno's great. Okay, how about Visalia? Visalia NXL. If you are on here, YouTube. Oh, you know what I meant to do? I meant to go on to Facebook. I was going to try to simulcast on Facebook. We're going to do that after this. Some of you guys are channel members. Some of you badass motherfuckers that are... I was going to say something else. Some of you guys that are channel members on here. Dude, it's so helpful, people that are channel members. You get these cool badges in the chat. You can use these custom emojis like the fart and the 69. You get early access to new videos like the Tauntaun video that you could watch right now. You get 20% off merch, members only live streams, and members only chat rooms like the Discord chat. But really what's kind of cool is, you get early access to videos and you help support this channel. So like, there's the Tauntaun video. The 352 scandal that shook pro paintball. Some of you guys were probably there. Say I in the chat if you were there. Say I. Just like this, I. That's not, maybe an L. That's an I. That's an L. Become a channel member, help support this channel. It really does, help. That's my spiel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do, bear with me. I've been wanting to do this for like a long, long time. I've been wanting to try and go on to like some multicast on YouTube or on Facebook. And I'm just not really 100% sure how to do it or if it's working. So we're gonna try and see if it works. It says it's connecting. We got one nay. Okay. It says it's working, or it says it's live. And then I also had this other thing where like I got a new chat as well. So we're just gonna see if this works. After I hit go here, start test. I don't want to start a test. I just want to go live, baby. Start test. Why does it say test? Are we live on YouTube? No, we're definitely live on YouTube. I think that I'm wondering if we're live on Facebook. We'll just kind of let it go and figure out what happens. So any of you gentlemen that have joined us on the Facebook program, good evening. Type something in the chat so we can see if the second chat is working correct. In the meantime, we're going to go back to our information session. We've talked about a lot. We've talked about Houston Heat and their new ownership. We've talked about a Dynasty possible Arsenal merger. We've talked about Mike Bianca not coaching for Dynasty. We've talked about the Hurricanes tryouts and the Hurricanes getting a new owner, Clint Johnson retiring, collision tryouts, NXL dates, and the other piece of news that we've kind of been missing. I'm just so curious if I'm live on Facebook right now or not. Oh yeah, we are. It says it's only visible to me. Why is it only visible to me? This damn son of a bitch. Why is it a test broadcast? I guess let's just redo this. Okay, guys. We're trying to go live again. I want to try, and then we're going to talk about the new NXL bunkers. I know this is extremely exciting, but I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. And it just keeps failing to connect, so it totally worked, and then I was doing like a test stream. Okay. Son of a bitch. I don't know why it won't connect. Okay, maybe. We're getting there. I know, guys. If you're watching me on YouTube, sorry. We gotta... What's this live stream about? I gotta post what's this live stream about? Hello, Facebook, maybe. We're not sure. I don't really know how to use this Facebook stuff. So, yeah, I think we're live. Okay, we'll come back and check on...
Players in front of him. He's got to run down Zach Patient. He does. Wow, and he Callie Rudolph. I think he did. Callie's screaming for a penalty.
Can you guys see me?
Sideline the Papa. Oh, the Pop eats up. Betancourt wins the gunfight, and that might be the
Are we actually like live?
Pop in here.
Because like OBS completely crashed. And did I like lag out really hard? Okay, it just like crashed. Okay, everything just crashed, so that didn't work. Okay, maybe we won't try that. I'm surprised everybody's still here. I came back kind of quick though, that was pretty impressive. OBS just totally crashed, so... Alright, we'll move on. I'm surprised everyone's here still. Damn! Well, it worked for a minute. Okay. I know, some brains, you did say that, huh? It's funny how we were talking about that, and the Spick and Span guys, they crashed too when they tried it. It's... I don't know. Whatever. We're moving on. Okay. You know, we've talked about this. You know, this isn't like breaking news or anything, but maybe it is, you know. These are a bunch of pictures of the new NXL bunkers. You know, I don't know. I want to say the new bunkers because Major League Paintball, the NXL, I mean, they haven't said or posted or done anything about this at all. So who actually knows? But the Soup Air guys have been saying that this is the new bunker. I mean, you can see right there, it says, conceived to improve the game. I don't know what that means. It does say that there's on one of their Facebook posts, it says tested and approved. The new bunker. So apparently that's the new bunker. And okay, so I looked at this earlier. This is a layout that with the international French something used earlier this year in France, a couple months ago. And this layout has every single bunker the NXL currently uses. So this field, this layout, oh, damn it. I meant to copy every bunker name. But this has all the bunkers. This has currently all the snake beams, has 14 snake beams. It has the 2 giant bricks. It has 4 cans. It has 6 big Doritos. It has 2 of the small Doritos. It has every bunker plus these new bunkers on it. So I don't know. I mean, we've been talking about how like they keep adding bunkers. They keep adding more and more bunkers. And it's to the point where like there's so many bunkers in the field, you like don't know where people are at because there's just so many bunkers. It's hard to see people and like understand what's going on. And if they just add 2 more huge ass bunkers, I don't know what that's going to do, right? I mean, clog the field up even more, I guess. I mean, look at how close the bunkers are on this. Like the snake, there's like those 2 snakes and they are so close together. They have to like smash everything together because there's so many bunkers. So if they stay with like all of these bunkers and then don't remove like a brick or, you know, remove something, there's just going to be a lot of bunkers in the field. I mean, look at how big those things are. They're huge. They are massive mamas. Yeah, so I don't know. They call it the Giant Plus. Oh, it says right there, yeah. Giant Plus. And you get 2 of them for $900. If you're like a paintball field, this is kind of what they're trying to do here. But I don't know. I just think, I don't really know if I have a problem with the bunker. You know, I don't know if it's good or bad. I got no idea. But I do think that, you know, if we're going to add more bunkers, we should probably take some away at some point, you know, instead of just continually adding them. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know that, I don't know if it looks good to play either, right? Like, I don't know. I just can't see myself going to one side and then going around to the other side. Like, I feel that I'd go to one side and then you're kind of stuck on one side. I don't know. It just feels very, it feels very interesting. I'm not sure if I like it or whatever. But we definitely will, it feels like this is the 100% new bunker. It's no longer just some random bunker, because the Soup Air people were at World Cup. They did have like a booth and everything there. Man, I don't know, like, you're gonna make me log in? I better not. I hope I don't have to get like my phone or some shit. Oh, good. Soup Air? Soup Air Ball. Soup Air Ball. Just lots of bunkers, I guess, for sale. At the tournament, I mean, you can see the bunker behind him. This is NXL World Cup. That's a good photo, you know. I actually stole that photo. I put that in my cache of photos. Look at this thing they made. This is really cool. Isn't this like really cool? It's all inflatable and it's like a little booth. There was like a picture of a guy. Yeah, I was like, there's a picture of a guy standing on it. So it's like super durable. This was also really neat. The like target area they have to radar the guns. Might deafen some people. Well, I don't know. They put more pictures up, but yeah, who knows if it's going to happen or not. Will Ball for Soup. What are we talking about? Him for... I was trying to think of his actual name. Why am I blanking on his actual name? I don't know. I need Soup Air furniture. I know this stuff's kind of cool. I actually like the like little stools and stuff they had. I don't know. That little booth thing was really cool. Wow. They made a booth you can pack in a bag and check it in. It's probably that thing. Was I in the browser? Yeah, we were in the browser. It is probably like that little hut thing. I know they were selling them too. They had like, they were selling like a used one or something like that after the tournament. Yeah, it's just so cool. This little like hut thing, it's so neat. I mean, I don't know how you fill it up though. Like they made like a baby changing station. There's all kinds of like little cool doodads they've made. So there's a picture of it. Obviously the little kids, they're hard to kind of gauge with the sizing. There's your chairs. They're probably not bad. They probably might be comfortable. That's funny. Inflatable love hut with a reinforced handhold and foot supports. I need to have a spot for my straps too, my leather lashings. I don't know if I like how they put the at. See how we've put the at in like the little camera. What are we lolling about? We didn't crash. People are saying I crashed. People are saying... I don't know what's going on, guys. Because I'm seeing perfect. Everything is perfect on my side. Is it working? Why is it crashing? Some brains? Because last time OBS completely crashed. This time literally nothing happened. The only reason I knew is because everyone started saying something. I haven't touched anything. I don't know. Who knows? I still don't even know if it's working because by your guys' comments. It looks like we're working? I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. This was also very weird, I thought. This is just wacky to me. Lease a Luxe. I mean, I guess if you're like rich and don't give a shit, this is cool. You can, you know, lease a Luxe. It's kind of wild. The Luxe lease program is an innovative pilot program for those players who want a new Luxe Air, but don't want to pay full MSRP up front, or want to get a new Luxe every year, but don't want to deal with the hassle of selling their markers secondhand. A player can obtain a new Luxe Air with a small upfront payment, followed by monthly payments made over the course of the following 11 months. At that point, the player can choose one of the three options: turn in their Luxe in exchange for a new one, and continue to make payments over the next 12 months. 2. Keep their current leased Luxe and continue to make monthly payments over the next 12 months, at which point the Luxe will be transferred to their name as paid off. 3. Turn in your Luxe and walk away. What I find interesting, though, is eligibility for this program is determined entirely at Luxe sole discretion of DLX. I totally read that weird. I was trying to like read ahead. Participants must have a current Paintball Leagues International number and play tournament paintball, so I can't buy one, which is weird. Additionally, they must be 18 years or older, or have a parent or guardian co-sign the lease, and be a resident of the United States of America. Additionally, they must provide requested personal information, including references, and agree to a pre-authorized lease payments on a debit card. You can have fucking references. This just should be a credit check. They should just run your information and do like a credit check. I don't know, leasing a gun seems crazy to me. Don't lease a paintball gun. They're really not worth all that much. This is the new DLX website. And supposedly there's like funny stuff on this. Our story. If we go to our story, we started as a game in the woods with a few friends and some Splatmaster paintball guns, turned into an empire. Apparently they get all like snarky about like people copying them, and WDP sued us and stuff. There you go. The choice was to let them steal our technology or to fight back. This led to numerous lawsuits, some initiated by Smart Parts, some initiated by Smart Parts. I mean, Smart Parts initiated every one of them, except for the one that was initiated, I think, by WDP. And I guess, they individually. While we prevailed in all cases, it's just very weird that they like, I don't know, liked to do that. That's all. I know people don't like them. I don't really care. Lease a Luxe. Don't lease a Luxe. Some brains. That's what's happening. Josh says, I'll play a full NXL season, but 100,000 shots on one and give it back. Sounds good. 100,000. You can get more than 100,000 on it, dude. I don't know though. you might be better off, like, the only thing that I thought, like, would be cool, though, is if you literally just don't care. Like, you know, if you just have a bunch of money and, like, just have money to waste, go for it, you know, like, whatever. Just get a new gun every year. I mean, that wouldn't be that bad if you really like Luxes, you know? You just pay whatever they want you to pay. I'm gonna do some quick maths. Whoop. Yeah, so I bet that they're gonna charge. They're gonna be like, yeah, it's $70 a month, which ends up being $1,680. So I bet we're at like $75 a month or something like that. Which would make sense if you, like, if you, it would make more sense if, like, you know, you're paying $900 a year you're not going to lose $900. You could probably, like, just buy the gun and then sell it in a year and then, you know, sell it for $1,000, you know, and still make $100. It's not that big a difference, but, you know, I don't know, whatever. Jacob, what's going on? Are you actually from Cardiff? That would be cool. Curtis says, some companies let you buy markers and pay payments with 0% interest. For sure. That might be 0% too. I mean, obviously it's a lease, so it's a little weird, but it's probably 0. I can't imagine. You know, I would assume... No Cardiff, damn. That'd have been cool. Just like my name's Bradley, and it'd be so cool if you could, like, dude, you could name your kid, if you had your last name, like, if you had, like, a normal last name, like, you know, plenty of people have a last name Bradley. So what if I was like Bradley? My first, middle, and last name were all the same. That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, 0% cards. For sure you get a 0% credit card, or... I mean, I don't know. Interest rates are so crazy right now. I don't even know what the deal with any of that shit is, but for sure. A fart? Nope, there was no farts. Sorry. I leased my car though, and ended up taking over the loan or something like that. Will leased guns have lower resale? Probably not, because no one will know it's leased. Oh, my freaking holes. I feel homeless. Although I really like this sweater. It was a very expensive cashmere sweater. And I like it a lot because it's long. It's like a tall, so for like tall people. Yeah, I don't know. Just buy a used TM40. I don't know. I mean, who knows? I mean, obviously the TM40 is good, but... I don't know, you know, the new guns, the fucking Air, it is quite a bit different, so I don't know. Leasing lets Luxe make more money by selling it and getting the resale of it when it's returned. I know, that's what I was thinking. They have to be able to sell used ones though. And I don't know, I don't think they've ever done that. I don't know what they're going to do with the used guns. I mean, they could resell them again as used. Yeah, you don't want to use Klarna. People buying food. What are they saying? Yeah, who knows? I mean, if they get used guns back, you know, is DLX going to sell used guns? Or maybe they, like, sell them to other people to sell them. Or they sell them to, like, you know, other stores that sell used stuff. You know, like BFP Gear. You can buy used guns from BFP Gear. So maybe they sell them to BFP Gear for really cheap. Or, you know, sell them to whoever. Or you do sell them as refurbed. I see you guys are saying, for sure. It's just, I don't know if they've ever done it. I'm trying to think if, I don't know if, I mean, they probably did it with ions back in the day and like the Epiphany and stuff like that. But I don't know if they've ever done like used high-end guns. DLX certified pre-owned. That's not what you put though. DLX certified used markers. 10% markup than the regular market price for used, which isn't a bad idea. You know, like I 100% would pay 10% more for that. Right? I mean, I would for sure. I mean, would you rather buy like a used gun from, you know, Mike Crystal down at the, you're going to meet Mike in the parking lot? Or are you going to buy like a gun straight from the manufacturer used? I would rather buy it from the manufacturer. It's just like, you know, the certified pre-owned cars, you know, like it just feels better to me, right? Because I know that I can go back to somewhere if I have a problem. And, you know, I'm assuming because it was the manufacturer, they actually like did it correctly and actually took the time to like fix it well and, you know, do all the good stuff rather than just try to get it and make it as sellable as fast as possible. Yeah, it could come with a different warranty. I mean, they could make like a, I don't know, a 90-day warranty or something that would help people with used stuff. You're like, if you have any problems within 90 days, you can just, we'll fix it or whatever. Were we talking about CS3s? I was watching earlier, the Major League Paintball gentleman sent over a bunch of freaking highlights. Like a lot of highlights. And I was watching some of them earlier. And found 3 highlights. I was going to be like, oh, let's try to find as many highlights as we can. And I don't know, I didn't really find many. I feel like we talked about most of the ones that we already saw. A Carfax. Anas, the average lifespan of Planet Eclipse die or Luxe models. I don't know, every 3 years-ish? It really is different. I mean, because obviously Planet Eclipse was every year for a while. But Luxes have never been that way. I mean, the first Luxe came out, I don't know, when did the first Luxe come out? Probably like 2008? And there have been, let's see if I can count all the Luxes off of my hands. The Luxe. We got the Luxe. I don't know if we count all the different versions, though. Do we count like the Luxe 1.5? No. We're going to say Luxe, the 2.0, the OLED, the ICE, TM40, Idol. Have there been 6? Am I missing? There's about 6 of those, 6-ish guns, right? You know, it's been almost 20 years, you know, like it's been quite a while. So they've never really done that. I would say that they probably are that like 3-ish year cycle. I'm not 100% sure, but I would have guessed it's about 3 years. Planet Eclipse tends to be every 2 years on their high-end guns. I think, I don't know. I feel like everything's changed so much. I don't even know. Because the CS3 Pros, the Pro guns have kind of like weirded that out. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. We just answered that. I don't know. This was funny.
1-0-0 game. Here comes Matt Fuzzy.
I want to hear this though.
Snakeway as Archie Montemayor launches, and I think he's going to get.
Oh, and they collide. Does he collide with the ref? He does, but Archie seems to be okay. The ref, not sure. I think the ref's still on the ground. Well, he gets up to check out Archie. Archie recovering nicely from that. Should have played fullback. Wow. Archie releases, 10 comes back, and they just go right into each other. Oh. And Archie is way smaller than that ref. Archie just doesn't even care.
I mean, Archie's
boom!
First priority here is just protecting himself, still playing the game even after that collision. That is impressive.
Yeah, to keep his...
Look at all that broken paint in his hopper.
1-0-0 0-0 game. Here comes Matt Fuzzy Jackson filtering Snakeway as Archie.
What gun is that?
Fuzzy
That's that. It looks weird to me. What is this one? Oh, this is good because it's just really long. Yeah, R5. I was like, I thought it was the CS1 for a second. I was like, what is that? Because it reminded me of the Dynasty scales freaking CS1 real fast.
down here at the 50. Meet me at the 50, and I'm not talking about the beer 10. I'm talking about the pro field right now. Two of the best in the game.
It's about to go down here on the 50. Rainy, creepy, and crawling up here. In it. Being quiet. So is Malloy. Who's going to recognize who first? Shadow's not quite in play yet here. Malloy is going to get a little head check. Rainy gunned up that way. Gun right towards Malloy.
Woo, he knows he's there.
Rainy sees him. Rainy's going to come over the top, stitch him up, and stay alive. Crafty Rainy Stanzik.
Oh, Mikey Arena died out the corner. That's big.
Yeah, that's a huge kill here. But then Rainy's going to get the kill in on Justin Rabakos. So Rainy's going off right now, and that's going to force a concession. Unbelievable personal performance here from Rainy Stanzik, getting crafty.
So notice the time though. The time is not right on this. See how it's 4:40, and then they skipped ahead to like 3:30. So there was, you know, not too long.
Kill here, but then Rainy's going to.
About a minute passes. Yeah. What's this one? These are the only three. I only got like 3 things. Joy to Vintage Dynasty. I don't remember.
Not making mistakes. Oh, so okay, there. Oh, okay. This is now possible here for Dynasty. 2 bodies coming off the break here for Joy Division, and they're stuck in the pocket. They're doubling up. They're going to be losing Samuelson as well too. So now just 2 players left alive here for Joy Division. Dynasty does drop 1, but this is what Dynasty needed to make this one interesting here. But time ticking off the clock. They gotta hit the afterburners.
Boom!
A collision in the.
That one wasn't that
Time
big
ticking
with
off the
collision.
clock. They gotta hit the afterburners. Oh, a collision in the middle. As then Blake Yarber's going to go through and hit the buzzer. One of the quickest points that we've seen out here so far, and a clean one. I don't see any penalties. Enjoy Division the breaks.
Yeah, that's all. Like I said,
Enjoy Division.
don't. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't want that to just play and play and play. That's only 3. Yeah, I watched a bunch of highlights today, and we kind of had them already, like talked about them already and stuff like that. So I don't know. What's up, Mark? Riff's got the pro insurance package. Remember, like, bunker insurance? The volume is cutting out on the YouTube. Which volume? Like my volume? It might have been those playback videos, but I don't know. We're having all kinds of weird issues tonight. Joy Division got their paycheck. Probably watched your video to get hyped for the knockout of Dynasty. I hope so. I think I don't even know. Who knows? I don't even think any of those guys were on the freaking team then. I mean, I think Carl was on the team. Carl Samuelson, maybe. It's all different people. But I hope they saw it. I don't know. Who knows? What's the next video we're doing? I've been working on the thumbnail. I kind of like the thumbnail. I'll show you the thumbnail, a possible thumbnail for the next video. It's going to be on the Empire EVS HUD. EVS HUD. Dang, actually, I don't even know. Well, I guess this works, whatever. Just, like, be all weird about it. I'll just do a screenshot. The Empire EVS HUD and a possible thumbnail. The Empire EVS HUD and goddamn the GI Sports Pulse RDR And the Die Envision Evoke. They had that cool, like, I don't know why I said Envision. They had that cool, like, earpiece thing. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I really like it. It looks kind of cool, but I don't know. That's an actual real picture, sort of a real picture. Obviously, you know, the HUD thing I faked and stuff, but I think it's cool looking. That's not what it looked like in real life, obviously. The colors look good. I would obviously change my shirt color. I wouldn't leave my shirt that color. The hardest part about that was that the actual picture has no lens in it. I'll show you what it looks like before. It's quite a bit different. Who knows if anyone's interested in this, but this is how we're going to kill a little bit of time. So, well, that's what it looks like a little bit before. So the hardest part about making, that thumbnail was like the freaking lens. Like, see the glare? There's no lens. There's no lens in this. And I had to like Photoshop a lens out of another mask and get it to look right. So you can see the glare, and even where the nose, the bridge of the nose is, there's actual lens there now. Because taking pictures with lenses in the masks, it's so difficult. Because the glare, so I wanted to try to control the situation a little more. Anyway, exciting stuff. What battery is powering this EVS? I don't know exactly what battery, but they come with a battery. They came with like, let's show you guys, hold on. The EVS. There we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Damn, where the hell's that image? Where is the PNG at? I'm specifically looking for the PNG. There it is. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Bingo, bango. So that's what it is, really. So there's a couple things here. There's the actual HUD, which you're seeing in the bottom. The bottom is the actual heads-up display unit, and it looks like that when it's in the mask. So you can see that little, like, above the foam, right above your, like, right eye, there's, like, that display that you would look into. And that's what that bigger piece in the bottom, and that wire is going to that battery. And you'd put the battery on the back of your goggle strap. So it'd, like, come up and sit on the back of your goggles. The controller is on the left-hand side, and you could put that controller, I've seen it mounted to the back of a mask, but they really want you to put it like on your arm. So it's really like a wrist kind of controller thing. I don't know what that other piece of elastic is. I'm not really quite sure. The Recon. You'll have to watch the video to find out more information. Aren't those HUDs discontinued? Yep, that's why we're making a video on it. I don't even know if they were continued, to tell you the truth. I don't even know if they really sold them. I mean, they technically sold them because it was another company. There was a company called Recon that was making that for snowboarding and skiing and stuff. That's really what it was for. And they've kind of like readapted it for paintball. Anyone heard rumors about the ICPL next year? I don't know. I think that the rumors I've heard is that it's not going to happen. I think those are the rumors I heard. But I'm not 100% sure. Dan, I just saw your comment if I got a pair. No, I didn't, unfortunately. I would have liked to. I mean, all this stuff is like, you know, you gotta find it and track it down. It's like, I don't know. You know, you gotta figure out who's got what, who's got it, you know, like the HUD specifically, like, I don't know if they ever sold it. Like, there's like 4 videos online and that's all. Like, there's not really a lot of stuff ever. It just was like disappeared. So yeah, I don't think anybody has it. Although they did make packaging and stuff, like here's the box. But they never like, yeah, I don't know if they never really like shipped them. The HUD. The carnivore kits are delayed. I saw that the JT Thin frames got delayed too. I don't know. The ICPL helps push mechanical paintball. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, and I think a lot more mechanical stuff has gotten popular. Like, there's a lot more other options too nowadays, so there's just a lot more stuff. I imagine you could make this HUD on anything, have a light projection that reflects off a sticker inside the lens to display what it's projecting. What? Wait, what? I need to think about that. Yeah, you could do projection. I just think HUD's weird in the first place for paintball. Like, my take is that it's just kind of stupid, right? I mean, it doesn't really help. I mean, what the thing did is it tracked a bunch of stuff. It would tell you, because it synced to the gun. So it connected, the HUD synced up to the gun, which was an Empire Vanquish or an Empire Defender. And it would tell you rate of fire. It would tell you like your regulator pressures, because those had those transducers things. So they could actually tell you like reg pressure. It could tell you rate of, like I said, rate of fire. It could tell you, you know, reg pressure. It could just tell you a bunch of shit you didn't need to know, right? It's like, do you really need to know your output pressure on your gun when you're playing? It's like, no. You know, I don't really need to know what the rate of fire is currently when I'm shooting. And like, it's just a bunch of stuff that you don't really need to know. The only thing that was kind of cool was I could see how it would be really neat for like scenarios and stuff. Like if you had a bunch of people and they all had like their own HUD system, because it did allow you to track people. So if you had a team and they all had HUDs, you could actually use the map feature and then like find out where your teammates are at. That's kind of cool. Like I could see how that could be kind of interesting. But other than that, it's like, I don't know. I don't really know what information is telling you that you kind of need. I also feel that like some of this stuff kind of like takes away from paintball, because it's like, I don't know. I kind of want to like use my brain or like, you know, think about stuff. It's kind of like I never liked sideline coaching, because I kind of feel like it takes away from what paintball should be, right? It's supposed to be sneaky and whatever. You're not supposed to just know where everyone's at. Yeah. Yep. Map syncing. That's kind of cool, but it required you to have your phone. So the only way it would work is because you connect the recon, you connect it to the phone. I just kind of realized you have to have it connected to two different things. You have to connect it to the gun and the phone. I don't know if you, I mean, I guess you can do that nowadays. Hold on. I don't know, hearing stuff. Yeah, you're gonna connect it to everything. So if you have to have your phone on you to work with like the GPS and stuff. I don't know. Do the Jungle Cats and Bear Ridge have a falling out? As I live within an hour of the home field. Not my cup of tea with the owner, as he wants to be a player more than anything. I don't know. I thought I don't believe so. I mean, I honestly have no idea. I don't have any idea. But I assumed that the BR Factory guys just changed their name because they're going pro now. So they might have wanted like a more real pro name rather than like BR Factory, you know, like just like I think NRG Elite is stupid, and like there's all these team names that are just stupid. It's like it should, I don't know. So I assumed that they just changed it because they didn't want it to seem dumb because it's BR Factory. Like what the hell's BR Factory, you know? So have a team name that makes a little more sense. That's what I assumed. But I don't really know. Who even knows? Did Smart Parts have the patents on cellular marker boards? I don't know. Have a SIM card in your gun? I have an eSIM? The hell is a jungle cat? Come on, you know what a jungle cat is? Everyone knows what jungle cat is. Everyone knows a jungle cat. I mean, you could name a jungle cat right now. Jungle cat. That is a jungle cat. It's not what I was really going for when I searched jungle cat. Damn, look at that thing. Holy shit. Look at the eyes on that thing. Jungle cat mimics monkey to lure prey. Wow. This is more what I was thinking of. A tiger in the jungle. This is a cat in the jungle. I mean, we all know tigers. Look at those bad boys right there. Man. Come on, the Bengals? I mean, come on, come on. A tiger is intimidating, though. Maybe not a jungle cat. They're little toot guys. They're tooties. Looks like a house cat, kinda. How big are they? How much does it weigh? I don't know. Not a lot. Jungle cat. Yeah, the Thundercats would have been cooler, but that's probably taken. Maybe they could have been the Lightning Cats. That would have been really cool, actually. Dude, the fucking Lightning Cats. Damn, that's way cooler than Jungle Cats. Dude, Lightning Cats? I mean, it's almost close to Laser Cats, though. It's pretty close to Laser Cats. Damn, dude, Lightning Cats. How about the Tornado Cats? Volcano Cats? How about the Volcano Cats? Volcano Cats is pretty cool. I like Lightning Cats, though. The Wet Cats. Yes, dude. That's the Wet Cats. That's awesome, actually. That's really good. Dude, Wet Cats is great. I can just see their jerseys. Just like, Wet Cat. Wet Cats is great. Cosmic Cats? Wet Cats is the best one. Wet Cats wins. The Wet Cats. Wet Cats works because it's such a good, it's so short too. Wet Cats. It just works. It's so good. Wet Cats. All of them are insane cat. It's too long. Insane. It's too long. Smelly. It's too long. Wet Cats. It's, it's so quick. Yeah, Wet Cats. The Wet Cats. Wet? Are they getting wet? Like, fucking PCP? Is that what getting wet is? Doing PCP? You ever get wet? I'm not too up on the street drug lingo nowadays, you know? Although I don't know if that was like, that's a new thing. That's like, it's like from training day. Damn it, where I'm looking for the... What do you think about this chat? This chat's kind of hard to see, huh? Chris Raymond! Wet Daddies? The Wet Daddies? How about the big... Oh, what was like the big boppers? The big... Maybe I think of the big bad voodoo daddies. Oh, man. The fucking Wet Cats. That's a great team name. Michael McGowan. Who the heck's Michael McGowan play for? Is he playing for, like, BR? Like the Wet Cat? Ugh. Damn, I want them to rename their team name the Wet Cats now. That's so good. I like it. Wet Cats. Yep, I don't got anything else cool to talk about. Not that we talked about anything cool in the first place. Dude, I'm telling you, the fucking Wet Cats. You guys are trying. Sacred Cats? Nope. That's not as good. Oh, Scared Cats. I'm sorry. Why did I think Sacred? Scared? No. That's even... No. I was going to say worse, but it's not worse. But, dude, Wet Cats takes it. Maybe because it, like, feels like something else. Wet Cats. The Nip Cats? No. How was the, some of you guys went out to play, the Capital Edge, whatever the hell it's called. The Capital Edge anniversary was last weekend. I know some of you guys went out to that. I was not at that. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I didn't see anything. All I saw was Mark Cresson was there doing something. I was not there. You won stuff in the raffle. Oh, that's cool. Dude, I like the Wet Cats. I like it. What paint options are available for the 2026 season? I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, what do we got? HK. We're probably saying HK, GI, ProShar. Yeah. ProShar / Infamous. Those are for sure 3. Ooh, a signed NRG Elite jersey. That's interesting. Which player? Dang, dude. Too bad you didn't get a Wet Cats jersey. Damn, why do I like that so much? It sounds so good. Yeah, I wonder about, I mean, some brain says China, Eastern, Euroball, Mexiball, Canada Ball. Oh, Defy, okay. Defy is probably Mexico. No, Defy is America, right? Didn't they purchase like the APX machines? I don't know. I have no idea. I lose track. I don't know. Who knows? John asked, why is Defy paint so bad? I don't know. Every time I've used it, I've liked it. Is Defy China? Every time I've used Defy, I liked it. I don't know. I've never really not liked Defy, but I've only used it like a handful of times, so it's not like I've used it a ton. HK Paint is the only paintball made in Mexico. Maybe the recoil. Maybe someone's saying recoil is. Oh, you know what? Everyone's names are different now. That's why. So see how like everybody's names have like numbers on them. Almost everybody's names have numbers on them, which is interesting. So YouTube's changed the way the chat works. Slarion with that super chat and the freaking shit's not working. Hell yeah, dude. I wish you're cool, like, I wish the thing would pop up and be like, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why it's not working. Your Luma stream in multiple places. Maybe it's because it's something weird. We'll just pretend. We'll manually fire it. There you go. No, it didn't work. It worked earlier before we started live streaming. What'd you say? Any thoughts? I appreciate it so much. Super chats, I mean... Wacky. Any thoughts on all the new Mac Dev markers? Any updated and the updated Cyborg? I don't know. It matters which, I guess, Mac Dev guns we're talking about. Because I don't honestly know. Like, I really don't. Like, I just don't have... I've never had enough Mac Dev experience, you know? Even if you asked me during, like, the height of my paintball knowledge, which was, like, probably 7 or 8 years ago, to be honest, I still couldn't have told you back then. Just because I just don't know enough about the guns, you know? Like, I've never worked anywhere that sold them. I've never owned a place that sold them. I've never owned one. I don't have friends that really own them. You know, like I just don't. The new Cyborg though is interesting. I mean, we've talked about the Cyborg on here a bit. Do I even? Oh my God, it's gonna be like deep in there. No Cyborg. It is interesting to me, mainly because like they used so much volume on the thing. I mean, like it seems like 70% of the gun is volume, and I like things that are different, right? So I enjoy, or it's not enjoy. I appreciate that they're like bringing back that poppet valve stuff, just because it's different. You know, I mean, Planet Eclipse is the only people making it, so I appreciate that. And I know people really liked the Cyborg. I really like their ergonomics and stuff. I just have not had good experiences with Mac Dev, so I don't know. Sorry, Mac Dev, but go to Reddit and they think they're like the best guns ever made, so I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you, honestly. I do, but I don't. Reddit gun. Yeah, it is weird. You go to Reddit and like everybody likes Mac Dev guns. That's weird. It's just weird. I don't know. It's just very odd. Cause like you go to a paintball field and like, dude, if I go to like any paintball field around here, like nobody has Mac Dev guns. Like not a single person's gonna have them. That's kind of why I just don't know anything about them. Cause like they're just not as popular as everything else. But yeah, you go to a paintball field and no one's going to have any mech dev guns. You go to like, you know, Reddit, like half the goddamn people on Reddit have them. It's very odd. The OG Cyborg 05 was awesome. Some people still use them. Who? 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 Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like MacDev's like the only company that I just can't talk about. MacDev Paintball. Yeah, they do have some of like the best ergonomics ever though. So they definitely sold all these, and they sold out of these things like instantaneously. There's only going to be 250 of those made. The Cyclone is the GT. Fucking Christ, it's not a GT. Who the hell made the GT? Fuck. It's a GTX. Cloned. I have a problem with the names too. I get the names so mixed up. I mean, I did shoot this. I did buy one of these. I actually have a mechanical frame for one of those guns. It doesn't work though. MacDev is Australia based, correct, Alex? Did Dye sell all those barrels yet? I really have no idea. I don't know. I highly doubt it. I don't know. Let's go over to Dye's site and find out. I'm not sure. I don't know how many, like... I don't even know if they said how many they sold. Did they actually say how many they made even? Dang, some of those are kind of cool looking. I actually want to look at those. How do we... Let's look at those. Jeez, they make you like scroll all the way and then go to another item. That's not good, guys. That's not how you should design that. 900 bucks. Add it to my cart. Did they not say they were limited? Only 300. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, like, I don't know if like a bunch of other stores bought these or whatever either. So I don't know if like Dye are the only people that have those for sale. These are kind of cool though. Kind of like that. That looks kind of cool. Maybe there's only one cool one. I don't know. Those ones aren't that bad. These like simple ones. Yeah, I don't know if they sold all those. 270 grand. Damn, really? Holy shit. Is it really that much? I guess so, huh? Yeah. Damn. Wow. 270. I'm with James. Everybody like the stream. God damn it. Close it and like it. How's it going, James? What'd you say, actually? I bought a MacDev and it shot really well, but the grips deteriorated after 5 times of playing, and it bought replacements, and those also split under the trigger guard. Huh. I really like the ergonomics. I always say that. That's what I can say. Oh, 270 grand. I mean, it probably costs... I don't know. I have no idea what it costs to make that thing. 900 bucks? I'm probably going to go with $200. Maybe more. I mean, it might be like 250 or something. Because it's a lot of titanium, you know? Titanium just is expensive. I think. I don't know. Let's go find out. Let's do some research. Let's do... I got distracted. Let's look for raw billet. Billets? I don't know. Billets. What am I looking for? I don't really know what I'm looking for. Raw billet. Aluminum? Golly. Let's just see what this is. Titanium? Get out of here. Look at the chat and see if anyone helps me. What I should search for. I don't know. I was looking for like chunks of like, you know, aluminum or titanium like this and compare pricing, but I don't know. You can definitely do it and just try to figure out how much titanium actually costs. But one of the problems with titanium too is it's, you know, maybe it's like 4 times the price to buy like whatever. It's like 10 times more expensive to actually like machine it and produce it or something like that. So it's quite a bit expensive to do. Just because it's so hard, it isn't like, you know, it's hard to machine it, I guess. I'm opening up applications, so we might be having some momentary laggy. Price of pile. That's true. We could just search like per LB. Oh, I guess we could have Man, it's really gonna vary all over the place though. Oh, this might be good. It's also hard for me to like browse, look at stuff on through this because I'm looking at a monitor that's over there through OBS. It's like, so it's kind of awkward. Aluminum price last year. What is this though? Per pound? So they're saying like $1.35 per pound. Look at all this. So look at how much gold is. Oh, fucking a lot more expensive. Damn, I thought that this motherfucker, they don't even have titanium on here. Titanium price per... Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I mean, they're saying it's only like $5 a pound right there, or $6 a pound, which is quite a bit more. I mean, that's like multitudes more. It's like 5 times the price, you know, 3 times the price. whatever, ranges from $6 to $10 a pound, we'll say. I mean, that's, 5 times or 4 times the price than aluminum is. I don't know. One other thing I also think about too is like what they're doing with the chips, because if they're making like a barrel, like they're getting like a solid piece of, titanium, and they're like boring out the hole in it. So they're getting rid of all that extra material, which they probably sell. They might try to like get those chips, those like extra chips or whatever. Yeah, and the tooling, like I said, the tooling is just way, way more expensive because the titanium is so hard. You have to get like diamond coated drill bits or some shit like that. And those tools just wear out faster because they're, the titanium's so hard. So I think you have to like replace the tools and stuff more often. Who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. I am not a manufacturing guru. That's for sure. They would get seamless round stock tubing. Yeah, that's what I assumed, right? To make barrels at least. I hope so. That would be weird if they got like anything other than round. Dye though, I don't know where they're making this stuff. Dan, I see Dan said Dye have some very high quality like CNC machines. They definitely do, because you can go to dyecnc.com. But I don't know who knows if Dye are making if Dye are actually making, man, their website's all kind of funky. Who knows if, they're actually making, I thought that was Pete for a second. Who knows if Dye are making the actual parts in San Diego at their facility, or if they're just having all these made in China as well. They got a lot of stuff. I don't know though, who knows? Let's see if we can get a job. Quality assurance. CNC price cost estimator. I could do all those. Anyway. Nick took advanced machine manufacturing in high school and was a teacher's aide. We might know a lot of stuff then. I mean, I know some actual like machinists and stuff too. Dan, I consult on DoD aerospace companies and have had Dye bid on some contracts for me. Interesting. It's all at site at Dye, really. So they machine all the parts and stuff in San Diego, really? Damn. I mean, the guns aren't made there. I know that for sure. I'm 100% sure they don't make the guns there. So maybe they're making the barrels there. 100% positive they don't make the guns there. I mean, you were on a Dye team. You know those little cool fucking made in China stickers you see everywhere? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Now I'm questioning myself. I'm like, man, I could swear it was all made in Taiwan. The guns, at least. Right? Pretty sure. I don't know. They got all those goddamn machines, you might as well use them. But that's the same reason that, like, Angel, you know, left and went to China. It was just too expensive to even pay the people to work. It was like the people wanted, like, you know, 200 grand a year. It's like, you know, pay those people in China $20. Oh my god. They're talking about friggin'. What the heck is ITAR? I don't even know what that is. I know at one point, like, CP, Custom Products, or Mesa Custom Machine. Let's even see if that happens. Like, what happens if we go to, like, Mesa Custom Machine? This is Custom Products. This is CP right here. There's your problem. There's your problem. I don't know. Who knows? Mark? I wish I could hire you, dude. If I could hire Mark and I could give you work, we'd do it tomorrow. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, how can we make money? International traffic in arms regulations. Oh gosh, let's go. Going on an F-35. Aren't we selling? Who are we selling an F-35 to? Who are we selling F-35s to? Are we selling F-35s to Israel? I wasn't at the anniversary. No. Negative. I've never been to the anniversary. Do you remember when everyone used to do this? That used to be more of a thing. I thought about that the other day. I was like, man, you don't really see anyone do that anymore. Isn't that like the Saudis? Oh, they're not going to do anything wrong with those, right? What have they ever done wrong with planes before? We used to do that all the time. No one does that anymore. City of Trees. That's such a cool name. I've always liked that team name. I'm partial to that team name too. So Israel's had some F-35s. It's just those 9/11 guys. I mean, you know, what are you gonna, you know? The F-35s aren't as heavy, so if they try to use them for ramming again, it's probably not going to work as well. They do go really fast, though. Really, really fast. Really, really fast. It's okay. We're peaceful, too. America's probably like the least peaceful country in the world. I mean, we're constantly attacking people. We're going to go to war with Venezuela? Like, what? Sweet. That's what we need. A war in Central America. Aren't we gonna like take the Panama Canal back? It's just interesting. We should take the Panama Canal back. Hostility, for sure. I think they did say that. I think we were selling, you said we're selling F-35s, but they won't have the exact stuff we have or something like that. I think I read that too. I also think that I read something about there being like a back door and there's like a way that we can like shut them down or something crazy like that. I still remember when I've seen F-22s, you know, fly multiple times. I live like, I mean, really close to a bunch of Air Force bases. We live close to, I think it's McClellan, or is it Mather Air Force Base? We're gonna close that tab and see what happens. We live really close to Air Force Base, and there's always the California Capitol Air Show, like a huge air show in Sacramento. It's like for the biggest in the state or some shit. And man, you know what? I might have photos of that still. I just thought of that. I still remember like the first time we saw like an F-22 fly, and it just like blew me away. Just like the, you know, obviously all the maneuvers they can do, like they can like defy physics and shit. Dang, dude, that sucks. Maybe I don't have any more. Oh, here's a good one though. This is a picture I took. I really wish this was faster. Oh, it's really small though. The Thunderbirds, right? Then why do I not have more pictures though of this day? I feel like there should be more pictures in there. Oh, here, look at this. There's an F-22 I put a picture of. This is a plain picture time. Taken. Nope, that date's not right. I was gonna say February. That's definitely not right. But I have like, I have like pictures of him in the air and shit that I took that were awesome. Maybe it's just missing forever. Man, I used to do stuff. Looking at all these pictures, I'm like, man, I used to like go out and do shit. Look at that one. Oh. I'm just on a mission to find that one in the air. And if I can't find it in this little folder, we'll move on. I don't know. Never mind. God damn it. There was a picture of a car that caught on fire in front of the paintball store once. That was the paintball store. Like just looking out the front, like standing on the curb right by the store. Some of you might recognize the front of this you know, place. You can see the gas station across the street. Well, you can't actually see the gas station because it's covered in smoke. But look at this. This is cool. This is actually paintball related. Look at that. This used to be what people did back in the day with all their jerseys and stuff. Man, so what's on here? I don't even know. Some Ironman patches, Tour de Force. A lot of stuff from the 90s. That's just kind of cool. A little bit of paintball history for you. Here's a better picture of that same thing. I like took some pictures of the patches. All right. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Who the fuck is Arsenal, dog? Arsenal is a paintball team. I don't know whose jersey that was, though. I'm not sure. I want to like find old pictures of paintball guns. You want to see what my work used to look like every day? Oh man, not every day, I guess. But this is often was on my workbench. The Angel A1. Did I have so many pictures of like old paintball stuff? I don't know what's going on there. Machining something. Okay. I don't know. I'll probably lose it, everybody. All right, well. How's everybody doing this evening? You know, we're doing good? Yeah, events were like the thing to have back in the day. Maybe not like the thing to have, but a lot of people had those. I'm enjoying looking at these old pictures. I want to like find cool old pictures to show you guys, but here's something I got at the paintball store one time. Somebody gave me this big jar of honey. That's all honey right there. Look at all that honey. How about we watch the very first paintball thing I ever made? Should we watch that? The very first paintball video I ever made. And then I'm gonna go. That's all real honey. There was a kid that came into the store and their like whole family like raised bees and sold honey and stuff. And then one day he just came by with this big ass thing. He's like, "You want this?" It was like, I mean, it's a fucking big ass thing of honey. It was so much freaking honey. I was like, I guess. I was like, I don't really eat honey. So let's try to find, I want to find this video that I made at the paintball field a long time ago. This was a video I filmed okay, we're gonna go here. Whoa, that's not what I want in there. Oh, I can't grab it. How do I can't see the whole screen. See what I was talking about? How this is a problem? There we go. Still not working. What in the fuck is going on? Oh no, I don't know. Well, one of the problems here is there's too many fucking windows. I have like 9 windows open and I can't tell which window I'm actually on. Okay. Fucking Christ. So I should probably mute this. What? Bitch, what? Brad, what? In what ways exactly did paintball ruin your life? I don't know. Well, we're doing this. I mean, I could be doing something else. I really want to watch this goddamn video, and I'm going through a lot to make it work. And now it's not going to work. Watch. Because I assume that it's private, and I have to make it unlisted if we want to view it. This is from, it's not very exciting. It's a, just a video at the paintball field. Just people playing paintball and stuff. It's also partially blocked in certain regions, this video, which is interesting. Let's try it again. $2,000. This is $2,000. You can see right there on the title, Capital Edge Paintball Park, February 21st, 2010. So this might be like, so there's some DBS guys in this. Like one of these, some of these might be, so that's Graham Arnold. You guys know Graham Arnold? Graham Arnold plays for Seattle Uprising. I don't actually know if Graham Arnold. So this is all DBS guys. So you can see Dusty Court right there on the far left. Oh, maybe there's two courts. I don't know. Trying to see who we know here. This is 2010. It's probably better with audio, but you know, we can't listen to it because it's all copywritten. They'll get mad at me. Definitely laggy playback though here, huh? I'm gonna turn the quality down even. Maybe not. Everything's like laggy right now. That's Fetty. So this is Fusion, some Fusion people. 2010. Mind you. Man, dude, like Brave is like gnarly. I don't know who everyone is in this. This is so long ago. 15 years ago, guys. So this is Capital Edge. So any of you guys who don't know, Capital Edge. So this is Capital Edge Paintball Park here in Sacramento. And this is the X-ball field. But currently, this is the Hyperball field. So this is the Hyperball field now. That's 7-man. So this is when we were playing 7-man still. That's Ryan Pruitt. Explicit played pro for a little bit. There's Ray Abe hitting the feed neck. It's like, yeah, you're shot in the feed neck, Ray. He's like, oh shit. Okay. Ray's cool. He's not trying to cheat. For any of you camera nerds, this is filmed with the Canon 7D Mark II. This was the first digital SLR, or the second DSLR camera that was HD. This isn't very long. It's probably almost over. Like I said, it's probably better with audio. The first thing I ever made that 07 Ego. I think that's all. It's not very exciting, like I said. But it was the first thing ever. Oh, I don't know. I thought it'd be worth looking at. All right, guys. I'm getting out of here. Make sure, come back next time. Come back 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday. What are you saying? You guys figure out Thailand? No, I don't know what's going on with that. I actually messaged that guy last week to try to figure out more, and I don't know what's going on. So I don't really know. Okay. Come back Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys watch for the new Tauntaun video. The Tauntaun video should be out soon. For you guys who are channel members, like Victor, John, and Hostility here, go, watch it right now, because you guys can. In the meantime, I'll see you guys Monday.